Are on the defensive. Quick take here for Imperial as they look to enter on this right side of the map.
Yeah, they've just got a spotter out towards that party position for Kriaz. B-Stack coming through, nades doing damage onto Plessin as the quick BXD.
Oh, Anakez locked behind the pillar there, still traded back. Anakez with two, maybe to find a third, and that's exactly what he gets. Now only two remaining for Imperial. It's Fur to find a headshot, and they're looking to bounce right back at them. Kriaz, he's all by himself all of a sudden, probably scratching his head. Where on earth did his teammates go?
Jeez, this got so uneasy for Finest, but Kriaz could be in for the clutch. He deals with the first and knows where Bolts is.
Bolts jumping behind, but also jumps up back into short position. Kriaz knows exactly where he is now. The thing is, Bolts is slightly lower than Kriaz is, so looking to turn around. It's all a matter of timing. Who finds who first, and Bolts is all he has to do is juggle and also find a head onto Kriaz.
Funny enough, Finest are actually ranked first in the event for their pistol win percentages. Can't say that for the Star Hero Overpass.
No, Imperial just relying on Vinny to do all the entry work. Kriaz does find some damage, but this is an Imperial round written all over it. Bolts, he knows exactly where Kriaz will make quick work of him. Bomb left behind, but I think they're not too bothered about it. They'll get this round over sooner or later.
It's a slight surprise to see the USP round coming through from Finest rather than the Force up, rather than try and put that pressure back on and try and get the Force invest. And one thing, again, to go back to the Dust 2 matchup, the thing that Finest struggled with the most, Pavlov, has to be that slow start. The
halt. But now with Team Finest, extra wraparound towards this B site, extra reinforcements, Bolts allowed the entry. Plessin not wary of that angle, and for that reason ends up falling without a single trade. Kriaz locked onto the other side of things. Shock's looking to make the difference for Team Finest, but so far, nade damage onto the back end, really causing chaos into the win. Vinny wanting more of it, but there's just too many angles, and them overwhelmed. Imperial get the bomb down.
Plenty of time to work with. Even if you don't have the kit, you've got to try and draw the fight out to the open, and the NWP finds that connection. Fur now down towards that grill position, forced into a clutch. He gets dinked into the process, and now Anakez is the last one left.
Oh, Anakez, he's got the right angle. He's got the right angle. And all he will be getting is just some mere information that nobody's there apart from Fur, and that's where he dies. That could be an opening here for Imperial if they choose to take it.
Lovely. That is very good discipline coming through from Imperial, just waiting for the mistake to draw through. And now for Plessin, he's isolated. His teammate of Shocks is going to be so late to rotate.
He's got all to do here. An important position for him. Gravity with this angle, but still, it's fallen to take that trade, so the bomb will go down. It's going to be a one-on-two
fight being engaged towards the bathrooms, out to Divider. Maybe if someone overpeaked in the post plant, there may have been a chance in which now he's just got to hide, not overpeak, not let that orb fall.
So a quick save here for Team Finest, keeping that Adel too many weapons, not drop too much damage to this Team Finest side. As the Brazilians walk into the line of fire of Shocks, simply out of it. That's the AK collected, and now Team Finest have doubled their rifle score.
Keep in mind, that's the only other player that's got some armor, so this could actually make more happen with the AK involved. AWP goes aggressive, takes the risk.
You can cancel that movement here from Anakez, but Shocks is able to find that AK and brings it back to the table. That is the Molly taking down Twist, but Shocks wants more! Shocks wants it all! And Kriaz is...
Have to get players and bodies back over towards the B side. It's indicating a retake setup.
Yeah, they're happy to kind of give this room, especially if they can. That means they can play by the numbers. But if Bear keeps this up, if the rest of them keep this up, Team Finest may be in trouble.
Oh, this could be a shocker. What a round from Imperial, running into a B site that's so undefended. This is a tough retake for Finest.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear, dear, dear. 2 rifles for Imperial already. And Shock's trying to find another entry. They're looking to attack this from multiple fronts. Plessin falls victim to 2 angles. And Team Finest are making the decision to drop away from this. Imperial, they're able to topsy-turvy the round and bring it in their favor. Not only that, but they're taking rifles to the next round.
That's a pure punishment in a round like that. Finest having the idea that they wanted to make an information play up towards the end of lobby.
There isn't contention towards that XM's position, so not yet at least. We won't be seeing it come in hand, but the connector play doesn't negate that Plessin will have a little bit of a party himself. Wants to go in for more. Get a chunk of that, why don't you? It's a tasty one. And now it's down to 2 for Imperial. All down because of Plessin's position.
And not give away some silly death.
I just feel sorry for Shocks for not being able to show his XM prowess, you know? I wanted to see that.
Take it.
Yeah, it's a round. Maybe we'll see it next round, unless he's got money to buy up another weapon. And then the XM dreams are over, Dweg. Imperial's economy. Next round may look pretty fruitful for them. Press towards that Molly, but maybe a topic for another time. Shot may put that XM into good use. The AK prevails and they do enter the site. Onwards they go. Team Finest looking to keep that trade close onto that short angle. Anarchez keeps it going. Twist needs to turn his attention towards it. Very successful up against Fur. The only rifle now out of existence here for Imperial, but the smokes will allow them to cross onto the site. On top they go. Fallen with more. Plaston. Oh, he was in trouble there, but Imperial able to stabilize for a little bit.
I'll try and get that bomb down, but the spam's just continuing forward, and now things get so awkward here for Fallen. Try and get the bomb plant in, but is this winnable?
Yeah, give Fallen another opportunity, and might as well will be. Of course, if they walk into the crossfires of Kreyas, oh, Fallen! That could have been it. Oh, but Plaston puts him to an early grave, and unfortunately, it isn't it. At least for Imperial. For Team Finest, they're pretty much happy about that, relieved. But wait a second here. FNX has walked past this. The B site is now theirs.
Just when I was going to give some praise for Shocks of over-rotating, look at what happens. He just catches the timing, and the AWP actually deals with that B player. Knowing there's two rifles in play, this is doable.
A Not versus Op, an M4 versus M4. Team Finest shouldn't be in the position they're in. Bolts a shot that he shouldn't have missed, but turns his round, his attention towards Plaston, and down he goes. Kreyas with all to do to recover it for Team Finest. The moment we are praising them for the rounds they've been getting one after the other, now he needs to come alive for his team. They will not. That's through Connector. Shocks finds another. It's all cross-started throughout the map. And Fallen all of a sudden find himself by himself. That is a classic Fallen shot. What a shot.
Vintage right there for
Getting away from him. Little he walks and little he gains. Twist behind. It's read by Fallen, but Twist... They've already managed to cross towards the left side corner. Fallen in command of that, never dropping that shot ever. And Plesson maybe put Chief in command in this position onto that A site. Still holding on strong as Bolts is taken low, but he needs to be wary of the off angle. And does he have the reinforcements for that? That is the question. Twist is close by to assist him, but they'll slowly run out of utility to throw at them, and they're slowly running out of time to do that. Imperial will start to infiltrate the site, and it's Vinny to entry frag now with a P250. Pistols all around, but it's the heavy hitters that look to do the damage. But it's the Tech 9 to entry. All of a sudden, Imperial have got full control, and Team Finest on the outside looking in. Towards them, as if they're cowboys at this point.
And with their last rounds where the money's scenario.
Oh, wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't it be great if they just lined up for him? But he doesn't have much room to work with either, right? Not many positions he can fall back to. That's a shot connected, but it's not a kill. Throws an incendiary in front of him, but needs to shot back again. Fur falls. Vinny looking for the sideline, but it's FNX to get the job done quicker. Team Finest, though, were quick to rotate.
And they're holding down that con play. They're waiting for the CD to come up, but Vinny with the bomb's going to get caught, and the time's not there. The round's done from Finest here, and just don't have it, do ya? When you're playing with that little on the clock, you've got to get...
All right, Team Finest. Oh, Anarchez is up against the smoke here. Oh, doesn't even get flashed by that. Was in front of it. No effect to him at all. Quick kill. And they're just sustaining that position. Don't really want to fall back. Oh, and it pays off. Even though he's blind as a bat, still achieves to get one. And now Imperial down to 2 players. A little bit lost, really, considering this 2 on this A site defending.
And the time's low again. We've seen this situation before, only previously in the last round. They've got to get the entries onto the side.
Oh, Twist there with the MP9, perfect lineup there with a longer distance shot, but Plesson will be able to delay it. 14 seconds he's playing with. He does end up falling, and now all of a sudden we're down to a 1-on-1. Fair. He's got a chance.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, he's so close.
Shocks is going to do it again.
Oh, he does it.
2.
Overwhelm this arsenal of Team Finest. Now Vinny, he's close by next to Bank. Looking to go for a break-in, steal some cash, steal some names, but no. Twist, the security guard, is able to deal with them. Kreyas as well is finding their entry. So Imperial left with 2 here. Fallen's got an all-important angle with an AWP to work with, though. This is who they'll be relying on. Holding his ground for more. Fern able to put the pressure for too long. Fallen with another. That's 3 kills. But the bomb has time to get defused. Seems that Imperial have the right amount of players to fend off this onslaught. Twist will be first to enter the Death Realm. Oh, but Vinny wants to bring home some more. Plaston and Kreyas, they've turned it around, Weg. They've turned it around. Plaston has gotten a couple, which means Bolts is all by himself.
Yeah, Plesson was a king yesterday on EG when it came to the pistol rounds, and right here for Bolts, at least he's defending the right side.
Yeah. You could give them that benefit, but I think they just realised where he is. Ooh, that's the bomb by his feet. Fancy another headshot. Well, that headshot, cuddly. Get up in their faces. Give him a smooch. There's some soft bullets, but it's hot lead on their faces. And all of a sudden, those are 2 rifles.
Oh no, not one of these shaky buys again.
Oh,
Can
no.
we even call it a buy? There's hardly any upgrades whatsoever. At least they've got the B side, but they've got to contain themselves now.
I mean, they've gone on the B site, but the bomb was all the way towards spawn, so it's taken a long time for it to get there. So it hasn't even started ticking yet, and Imperial are already there.
And they've got to get some kills. That's what they've got to hope for in this situation. And knowing you've got 2 MAC-10s at this kind of range, it's going to be tough. You've got to rely down on this Galil.
Oh, this is difficult. Oh, this is so tough. And if you're Team Finest right now, you better be hoping for kills to come in your way. But Imperial going to play the trade game, going to play together, look to swing out from multiple positions. That shock's already down, looking for a boost arena over the smoke. That's the MAC-10 to find some damage, but not enough kills. Damage again onto FNX. He's not going to be touching the bomb. Or is he? Shot from Fur. The bomb is being defused. The defuse kit is there. Oh, shut down. Not just yet. But how long will you hold on? The BM...
So light with the util, 2 smokes and a flash. It's going to have to be dry on the majority of these fights. And just knowing that Imperial is now starting to take some of this map control back, the fights are going to come to them. And
it hurts that it's got to be dry. There's still a lot of smokes in the Imperial camp. You know they'll be throwing off and closing off those entries, but here comes a first frag for them at least. They can't afford any more trades. They need a clear advantage. That is Twist, keeping it going. Can you bring it on? It looks like they can. Pleston feeling alive, and now the A site can be taken over.
Mate, even Shocks is still holding for the top of Con to make sure that rotation comes in.
That smoke went way off the mark though, which means it gives space.
And make their way to the stage with a core 3 Swedish lineup. This would be dreams for a few of them.
For the people at home, you're not looking what we're looking at. Love to have that journey, right? Imagine the entropic sinners that have hardened themselves at the top of tier 2 to have the competition now on land straight out of the bat. But now it looks like they've got something in mind. That ace like Fur, you're in trouble, mate. Out into the open, and that's Anakez's shot, of course, to grab that kill. Still, mollies are falling by the feet of Imperial every single step of the way. Wherever they step, the floor is lava. Yeah, it's proactivity from Team Finest to actually get them on top. And Imperial are a little bit troubled in this instance, right? What do you start doing? Do you play ultra safe? This was a round where they played. Could be for good reason. Imperial stacking towards the upper park side. There's only one player left here to give the information. Bolts is a dead man standing, or may I say crouching. Just doing the slab squad right there. Yeah, pretty solid.
Yeah, Finest thinking, okay, let's not overthink the anti-eco round. We know we've struggled with them in the past. Let's hit them hard. Let's hit them with pace. Straight acceleration on the monster pop. And luckily enough, Imperial don't even have the stack on B.
Actually love the pressure Team Finest are putting on them right now. Really not allowing Imperial to breathe. Obviously, this is an eco. Obviously, this is USPs from Imperial. But the confidence to just... Oh my god. Anakez, you're just too clever. Through the walls as well. Finds the last shot side of a map. Fur in the corner. Shocks. Mistiming the crossman. But still, found from Team Finest.
Ooh, the monster resmoke does not land. That is not done at all. And that just allows the walk forward now.
They're actually squared things up a bit. Kriaz and Anakez looking to trade. This is actually a little bit more explosive for Imperial, as it is with these pistols. FNX once more. And Fallen has found himself some ground to work with. If he wraps around correctly, could be some riflery for him.
And no surprise at all that the eco is one of the most drops down from this heaven position. At least they've got some utility to use between them. And Shocks is just waiting. Now the footsteps been heard.
Oh, they know. At least Fallen knows at least where one of them is. That could be ahead or missed opportunity, and he misses a couple of shots there. Enters Parler's playground. Oh, there you go. Okay. The bomb is there. They know what's happening. The rest of the rotations for Imperial are coming towards that A site, and that's the kill. FNX finds one onto the other end, and all of a sudden, Kriaz finds himself all by himself. Oh dear. Well, with 18 seconds, he needs to at least find Fur and relieve the pressure from the back end, but just a fake, just an obfuscation.
We haven't seen a lot of fakes in the mid round, and Twist gets caught off. What an info play that is from Fallen. He sees nothing.
He realizes it's just one player, which means the rest of his team can hold comfortable towards this B site. Team Finest looking to move in, but they know they don't have too much margin for error. Vinny onto the back end. Kriaz looking to trade it. Bolt being the gatekeeper, he has to be. Team Finest with half the amount of players alive for him. In contrast to Imperial, that is Kriaz looking to hold on, but we're only working with 10 seconds here. That's the bomb laid out right in front of him. So low there, that's the headshot, and that could be the plant as well.
Oh my goodness, he's gonna get the bomb down, and first so low HP.
Smoke concealing his position. First he drops, he could be a dead man. Kriaz could be ending this map right here, right now. Thurs dropped. Does Kriaz expect it? He does, but he misses the shot! Imperial! WP. Anarchist is going in. He wants this action. He wants to be the one in command. Bolt's completely flashed as a bat still gets one before he falls. FNX with all to do here, unable to do the magic work. Team Finest, they're on the verge of closing this out here. A near impossible feat for Fallen and Fair.
Get the bomb down, play the timeout. There's still YouTube. There's even a player to the right-hand side they don't know about.
What? A molly kill for Fallen? That was a bomb planter. And now it has to be attempted once again. Twist with a sideline play. Doesn't want to peek another time. Does anyone want to do it? It's Fur, but when he's blind, there's nothing he can do. Team Finest of this map. We'll be seeing a lot of this area as they do move in aggressively. First spots them out as he backs away. He's giving the call to the teammates.
Oh, this is quick. Already getting that smoke down. Flash over the top. Vinny trying to hold but gets overwhelmed. The pace is continuing.
Oh, they ain't stopping here, Dweg. They want it more. Twiston was left behind to fend for the rotations, and he's done so perfectly. Quickly bouncing back. Team Finest looking to carry on the momentum of the previous one. Shocks with a double. What a waste to start things off. That they were able to create on the T side. Oh, give me indeed. And it looks like that is what they're fancying. Kriaz is left behind here and is actually taking care of. Bolts with a flash will assist FNX to move into this. But Twist wants to go in. He doesn't care who's holding it. He just wants to shoot some heads down, and that he does.
And Twist finding some really impactful kills. Fallen trying his best to just pick off anyone towards the right-hand side, towards that quad position. Not going to happen at all. Get the jump around.
Oh, Jumperino shoots Reno, but it's quickly traded back from Team Finest. A little bit damaging on Fallen, okay, spotted out there, instantly punished. They want to go in for more. They do subside a little bit to make sure they cover off Vinny's position. It's for good reason. He's actually pushed up through the smoke. Maybe to look to find some damage. Wouldn't be too bad here for Vinny, would it? Hello. Hello, okay, that's one, not too bad. Oh, Plaston, he's running out of bullets. That's uncomfortable. Oh, hello. Yeah, all right, not too bad, but I mean...
Walking up ramp.
And he's gotten away, right? The chase came right after him, but he was speedy enough to get out of harm's way. And there might be another switcheroo, but no, this is a commitment for them, but it could be a little bit mistimed. Imperial have gotten here in time. Bolts does get shut down, but it's quickly traded back. Team Finest now on the back foot. Imperial have set up a wall, a blockade, and with a bomb now set back, this is looking
good job of not over-peaking. You can see the headshot angle being held back by flash forward and the boost up on danger.
Now Team Finest. Ooh, okay, Preston again, that's a double kill for him. He's been winning out a lot of these trades. Anarchist, finally, he's been patient on that corner for what has been an entire minute, and it's finally paid off. Imperial in trouble now, damage to be found. Pulse with the crossfire here with Fallen. The flash from Fallen, immaculate. And now they square things up. Equilibrium Shocks trying to bring it back, and it's all down to their captain of Imperial to hold it back for his team.
Oh, they're going to bring the bomb over. They know the A site's completely opened up, but Fallen's got a read and an information play that he should start moving.
El Capitan. What can you do? Footsteps heard. Knowing of the wraparound, he knows Shocks is going to enter his side, but he's also wary of the positioning behind him, or is he? Oh, that's an elbow! It got rough. Not really greeted by any utility or anything. FNX, patient on the trigger, will have to fend off his backline. Won't be able to do so, still traded, but Team Finest with space control.
And they've got the B site open completely, so they can just get the bomb down. Anarchist is walking up ramp, but Fallen's missed the enemy B shot!
What is going on? Anarchist just waltzes into ramp, as if he had reinforcements, as if it was just casual Tuesday walking in the park. And Fallen just got surprised there, as we did as well.
Oh, no way. Now he loses the duel. Somehow Anarchist is up towards the top of the sandbags at ramp. It looked like that bomb was committing B, for sure it was.
What is this shenanigans for them? And now they've wrapped away around towards this A site. They've gotten the bomb down safely. The splash damage will come in about a little bit late. Oh, Bolts with all to do. They need to find the numbers advantage here, because you could already see Shocks now routing towards them, trying to help out. The timing is missed. Anarchist finally dropped. The troublemaker Fur with a double. Wait a second here. Very doable. Smoke. Bomb touch. Shocks. Has to spray. Gives away his position. And that is where Bolt comes in. Imperial needed that. Pleasant, yeah, it seems to be lining it up right now, getting into the right position. Fair, he's got timing here. As it looked, though, doesn't seem like Kriaz is looking towards it. No one is looking towards it. Oh, this could be deadly. Oh no, they're not even using it. Oh no, they don't even give it the light of day to check it early. And that it means that Fur gets 2 and puts Team Finest on a really tough spot.
Yeah, even Fallen's in a great position to deny this bomb from going down. Just needs the distraction.
Oh, the Fallen keeps it going. As you said, a brilliant position. Bolt follows it up. Coming in. Doesn't care. He does his own thing. He doesn't ask for permission. Good utility usage there for Imperial to kind of flash them away, but still, it's the damage coming in from the superior weaponry to kind of take over.
And realistically, from Imperial, knowing the lack of T-side that we've seen from them on Vertigo in recent history, they'll be looking at 9+ rounds. 9+ rounds on the first half gives them some comfortability, gives them working room to try and bring this into a third map. And already looking at Finest up to 5, Imperial need to get a streak going, and a very strong one at that. The anti-eco is going fairly effectively. They lose one, but in the grand scale of things, that is a...
They are meticulously in slowly pushing onwards here from this position. Smoke to give it away, give them positioning to just stand up on top of those sandbags. But look how close they are. Fallen is looking to wrap around as well. Fur has read the positioning of his opposition. Fallen from the other end. They're pincering them in. The crossfire setup is just too grand, and Team Finest are wondering how do we bounce back from this. They've got no response.
Imperial trying to take back this top ramp control, and Finest, even though they were here for numbers, they just couldn't establish the crossfire to deal with it. Anarchist is waiting for another reface.
Lack of space. Imperial really challenging them. Anarchist, though, as you did say, was on charge to get this, but a little bit too greedy and get shut down.
In some of these rounds, slowing it down to a T, allowing Imperial to charge back into it, and Fallen playing passively towards that headshot orange angle, just waiting for the cross out.
Fallen, as simple shot as any for him. And poor old Shocks in an all too tough position sooner rather than later at this point.
Yeah, keep in mind it was a scrappy start to the last map, and Bolt making that look easy with the spray transfer, ends up with 3, keeping it competitive.
Ooh. If they're able to find shots like that, why not? Just playing around space here. Kriaz with an M4 found. Plus M4s, M4 put to use. Switches the M4 from a red one to a blue one. He's going to give it a go, isn't he? Does look like it. Oh, that's one. Okay, this is dangerous and expensive. Bomb right by the side of that smoke. Gonna get pre-fired, but he's able to execute it. All Fallen close by. Pistol in hand. Oh, Kriaz actually has a chance. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Bolt does fire. Assisted by Nate to the side. He could seize that opportunity to push out, perhaps. Waiting for Team Finest to take that swing, but no, the smoke dissipates, and that's Anarchist down and out.
Plesson's desperate for the trade, get himself in a position in which he can deal with Fur, but he doesn't want to overpeak, but they get a kill elsewhere.
And just like that, Team Finest stabilized, but is that good enough? Because Fallen's got a good idea of where someone's going to come from, but it's the Y-axis to do it from Twist, gets himself to a high elevation, and takes down the opposing AWP. Shocks as well, looking to join in on that fray, and all of a sudden, Team Finest with double the amount of players alive than Imperial.
Mate, that was cracked. Look at that shot coming through from Twist, and the follow-up in for Shocks. There's a positive somewhere else.
They're able to create opportunities where they don't exist. They create them themselves, right? It's Furs actually with the first one. There's no retaliation from Team Finest. They're actually struggling to find a crossfire. Vinny steps up to their plate. Anarchist struggling, really struggling. Finally find something out of that, but Imperial realize we've got our cake. Let's leave before Team Finest get a bite.
Look at Kriaz though, he's walking up B, and that's the B anchor dealt with. That's the B site open.
The rotation is fully open now, but Bolts wants to relinquish it quickly, wants to take charge of it, but that is a misstep because Kriaz is never going to miss that opportunity.
Oh, Rasmus, Kriaz, mate, what are you doing there? Double entry coming down to the bomb side, and I think that's sold the round. Surely they've got to back off.
Yeah, surely they have, right? Economically, unable to continue things onwards here, but the player's red. Bolts kicking himself for not being able to kill off Grease the previous time around is the staple ranker of this B site, and will say you'll need to fight for it. But Team Finest do. They challenge them. They push them to their limits, but it's Team Finest still to overcome.
Why is Vinny double dipping there? Why is he overfacing? Now FNX is forced into a clutch situation and the bomb's not even for him.
He could isolate them. If he would have gotten the kill there, it could have been easier, but Kriaz is going to play the safe, waiting for his teammate to get in a greater position, but they're not going to budge, they're not going to move. FNX has to unsolve this himself. Team Finest aren't giving him an inch to work with, just trying to wrap around it, looking for his rhythm. But Twist! We're kind of seeing them looking to challenge here. I think Team Finest have got a read of what's going on. Last round of the half. Ooh, beautiful double spray down there from Pleston. Gets the shot done as well. Doesn't even need to see him.
Oh, Pleston, mate. He's loving it. Even Bolt's trying to make an info play, and Pleston gets another. He's trying to create what he did on the last map.
There's an MVP for the half. It's got to be Pleston. And the last map. Really stepping up in this series. Really living up to his name. Bolt, I'm afraid your venture is short-lived. It's down to half HP. Vinny also takes the chunk, but it's a double bit. It's a split B-side. Take 4 shots in Pleston. Oh, able to find 2 heads just like that, hiding within the smoke still. Oh, he's doing so much, he's delaying so much, and the rest of the cavalry has just arrived. The reinforcements are here, but Imperial still finding damage, actually now turning things around. Hold on a second, they're on top HP-wise.
And they've got to keep fighting, though. They've got to try and get that bomb control back, and Bolt has got to be the difference maker here.
Okay. They need to catch the bomb, you're right. And Team Finest know it. Oh, Pleston with a swing. He's done so much already. Triple for him. Anarchist force. Pleston needs to do it here. Vinny 11 HP though. Could be a simple pickup.
Just get the bomb down. Have the security. Get the extra money.
Vinny laying back. Pleston not playing any games. Knows exactly where he's coming from, isn't it? Oh, he must be accurate with the kills, and so far he is. He is in charge today, and with a Hyper Beast by his side, why not? Twist try to recover the AWP there. His career is actually to do it, but try to sustain the position. Pleston falls, and Imperial have an opening.
Very difficult now for Finest. 2v4. Imperial have got complete ramp control, and Kriaz, pressure's going to build on him with the orb. At least Finny drops. That gives him information of the lurk.
Yeah, Team Finest still in this. Kriaz. Oh, it's a little bit awkward. Just multiple movements on multiple axes. Just didn't work out for them, and Shox has to walk away.
Yeah, back and forth rounds.
See if there's an opening, and I think they will be able to find it.
They've got to read here. Vinny's already taken so much space. Now Dilson Twist, this is the round done. Finest have just got to save. There's nothing that they can do. That's a very good lurk in from Vinny that not only catches the only B player, but realizes that there's time to bring the bomb over too.
And they will. Just Imperial getting the bomb down. Just wait it out. Not quite sure if they have the comfort to actually push over, because they themselves want to save their weaponry. It's important they take them to the next round. So how aggressive they go, that's a different question. Kriaz doesn't have much to lose. Might see Anarchist do the same thing. Pleston defending his teammates with all his might. But yeah, Imperials are slowly but surely starting to call themselves back in. Letting Kriaz do his thing. Shox as well. Pleston coming in. Yeah.
That's so much info, mate. You've seen the bomb, and you've seen multiple players, and the lurk of Vinny's been caught.
It's been caught, which means they're lacking the players, and Team Finest have a clear understanding that this is no longer a B hit. Let's try and place more players in this A-site direction. But Imperial are second-guessing themselves, unless Fair is able to do something about it. Anarchist is so quick to react to it, though, which Team Finest have only got more stable positioning. Bolt carrying it onwards, quickly traded by Kriaz. But look on the sideline, Fallen's got an AWP. Kriaz turns around in time. Fallen gets it done, but surely he's got no time. He has to full commit, he has to full schmeek it, and now we're down to a Twist and Shox play, with Twist finding a... Team Finest fairly far back onto this A-site defense. Now the smokes commence to push.
He's going. He's behind them, and they've stalled for time.
Oh dear, Kriaz, this is where you can start to shine. Spray down a little bit awkward, but still gets it done. Multiple swings, and he finds a double. When multiple start coming at him, Pleston wanting to join in, but the big man Fallen has got everything to do. 2 already, but can you make this a clutch ace? Bomb touch, that's the pressure. Knows that there's a swing to come by, looking to get him off the defuse. It looks like he has been able to do so, but he's so far off it now. The commitment has to come underway. Anarchist with a swing by, looking to deny it. Oh dear! Jumperoonie from... Site is the next hit.
Yeah, very passive for the 2A players. Shox and Pleston are establishing the crossfire. A lot of respect being given in this 5v3.
Yeah, Molly does mean that Pleston has to move a little bit far out, but the crossfire is just too good from Team Finest. There's nothing Imperial could have done there. Fnax looking for some beauty. Given to some extent. Has to overlook here. Has to over push. to try and get himself out of this, but no plants, no kills.
And where you are right now.
No, Imperial are really being trampled over, stepped on, and put in the dirt. Full to the brim with mud. If I didn't want to make it any more gruesome, I'd say they're bloodied all over. Oh, okay. Well, that's a short path. But yeah, that's it, right? 14 for Team Finest. Imperial have to fight.
Score lines on both maps. Looking to try and see if they can do that.
Down by 2.
And just knowing that boost came through, there's 2 on B, at least.
So desperate to get the push on here. Twist not looking in the right direction at the right time. Looking below in case the swing does come out there. Vinny looking to bring it back for his team. Might be able to do so. Bring things level. Down to a 2-on-2. Bolt needing to stabilize, but Anarchez is close by. He's a shark in the depths of hell. Grabs his foot and takes him down under.
That's heard from Pleasant. You can already see the relocation coming back over. He knows FNX is going A.
He's read it. He knows. Anarchez also coming soon. Flash over. FNX. Oh, looking for it, but can't account for
Mid for free.
Oh, Twist. It's a little bit rough around the edges, but they get it done. Kriya sharks all of them together. Coming alive. And Imperial, your time is over, really. Team Finest have quickly scrambled up this victory, as determined as ever. Vinny can only do something out of this world, out of this ordinary world we live in, but Team